Just months into his premiership, Keir Starmer pulls a rabbit out of the hat, or should I say, a relic from the Blair-era, that could either supercharge Labour's machine or ignite a powder keg of controversy. Hold on to your seats as we dive into this bombshell reshuffle that's got Westminster buzzing. Smash that like button and subscribe for the juiciest political twists you won't see coming. Keir Starmer, the fresh-faced Labour leader who stormed into No. 10 with promises of change, has just orchestrated a mini-reshuffle that's anything but minor. At the heart of it all is Tim Allan, a name that echoes from the golden days of New Labour under Tony Blair. Allan, who cut his teeth as a key advisor in Blair's government back in the late 1990s, helped craft the slick communication strategies that propelled Blair to victory and kept him there through scandals and triumphs. After leaving government, Allan founded Portland, a powerhouse PR firm that's advised giants from Google to governments worldwide. Now, in a move that's raised eyebrows across the political spectrum, Starmer has lured him back as the Executive Director of Communications for the UK government. This isn't just a hire, it's a strategic masterstroke, or a desperate gamble. Starmer's early months have been rocky, plagued by economic jitters, internal party squabbles, and public grumbles over policy U-turns. Bringing in Allan signals a return to the polished, media-savvy playbook that defined Blair's era, but at what cost? Critics are already whispering about a slide back to the spin doctoring that tarnished New Labour's legacy. And here's the first twist: this reshuffle isn't stopping at communications. Darren Jones, the rising star and current Chief Secretary to the Treasury, is being elevated to a more senior role overseeing economic strategy, freeing up space for fresh blood in the Treasury. But wait, enter Baroness Minouche Shafik, former Deputy Governor of the Bank of England and ex-President of Columbia University, now stepping in as Starmer's top economics advisor. Her global credentials are impeccable, but her controversial handling of campus protests during her Columbia tenure adds a layer of intrigue. Could this be Starmer's bid to blend old-school Labour grit with high finance expertise? As the dust settles, questions swirl. Will Allan's return inject the discipline Starmer needs to navigate upcoming budget battles and EU relations? Or will it alienate the progressive wing of the party, who see Blair's shadow as a betrayal of Corbyn-era ideals? The implications for UK-Australia ties are fascinating too, given our shared Commonwealth roots and trade deals. Might this mean smoother negotiations or more bureaucratic hurdles? Here on Aussie Political Updates, we are keeping a close eye on how this plays out down under. Yet, the real surprise lurks in the timing. With inflation ticking up and public sector strikes looming, Starmer's team is betting big on experience to steady the. But as history shows, resurrecting past players can unearth old skeletons. What secrets from Allan's Portland days might surface? And how will opposition leader Rishi Sunak exploit this to paint Labour as out of touch? The plot thickens as we watch Starmer's cabinet evolve. Stay tuned for the fallout that could redefine British politics. Now, let's peel back another layer of this unfolding drama, because Starmer's mini-reshuffle isn't just about faces. It's a chess game with high stakes for policy and power. Tim Allan's comeback is the headline grabber, but dig deeper, and you'll find a web of moves designed to fortify Labour against gathering storms. Allan, with his Blair-honed skills in crisis management, arrives at a pivotal moment. Starmer's approval ratings are dipping amid cost-of-living crises and migration debates. His role: to overhaul the government's messaging machine, ensuring every policy from net-zero ambitions to NHS reforms lands with punch and precision. But here's a jolt. Allan's Portland firm has lobbied for controversial clients, including authoritarian regimes, raising ethical red flags. Will this haunt Starmer's push for transparency? Adding to the mix, the reshuffle promotes voices like Mayada Fanbulla, a think tank economist now advising on social policy, injecting diversity and fresh ideas into the mix. Yet, the biggest curveball comes from the economic front. Baroness Shafik's appointment isn't just advisory. She's tasked with shaping responses to global uncertainties, from US elections to Middle East tensions. Her expertise could supercharge UK growth strategies, but her past decisions at Columbia, facing accusations of stifling free speech, might fuel domestic backlash. Imagine the ripple effects. A stronger comms team could mean bolder announcements on defence spending, potentially aligning closer with AUKUS pacts that directly impact Aussie security. Or, it could backfire if perceived as elitist manoeuvring. As Starmer consolidates power, whispers in Westminster suggest more changes ahead, perhaps even touching foreign affairs amid Brexit aftershocks. The suspense builds. Can this blend of Blair nostalgia and modern brains deliver the stability voters crave? Or will internal rifts, like those from left-wing MPs decrying a centrist tilt, fracture the party? From an Aussie viewpoint, this matters. Our trade, migration policies, and even cultural exchanges hang in the balance. Here on Aussie Political Updates, we break it down without the fluff. But hold on, what if this reshuffle uncovers deeper divisions, leading to an early election call? The answers could reshape alliances across the pond. For now, Starmer's gamble is on, and the world watches with bated breath. Thanks for tuning in to Aussie Political Updates. Subscribe and hit notifications to catch the next big reveal.